Hey guys, welcome to Falling For You. We're back on Party Animals, and yes, there has been a lot of updates. Too many updates for me to count on various games, but we're going to stick to Party Animals, and Party Animals had a pretty big update. Now, there's a lot of things I could talk about, but we're going to stick with one subject today, and that's going to be the Human Fall Flat collab on Party Animals side. Now, previously, if you had watched my videos, I had talked about there being a collab on Party Animals and Human Fall Flat together, interchanging characters. We saw Nemo and Otta on Human Fall Flat, and surprisingly those videos did quite well. I did two of them, one with my friend Kiki and one by myself. And now I'm going to show you who we got on Party Animals. So apparently the little dog's name is Buddy, and oh my god, he might be one of the cutest things I've ever seen. I know I say that a lot lately, but he's definitely one of my favorite characters, and that's saying something because I have a lot of favorite characters. But he is so cute. I love his little ears. Fortunately, he doesn't have a tail, but for a rag dog, he is pretty darn cute. So of course, when you load up the game, you're met with this giant update post, which is very nice that Party Animals has been including the patch notes because a lot of people didn't know where to find them on Steam and Xbox, but now they're included so we can see it. Right after that, you're given this gift by Human Fall Flat, and there he is. Cute little buddy. What did I tell you? Isn't he adorable? And he's completely free. I mean, I would pay Nemo bucks for this little critter. Heck, even cookies, of course, even though I have a million of them. But I stand by that Nemo buck statement. However, let's hop into Locker, look him up and down. He is adorable. Now I'm going to show gameplay of him in Nemo Kart. And I also will be showing himself in custom match on Ichiban to show what he looks like moving around. Of course, facing normal bots just to fool around, some highlights of hitting them, stuff like that. Of course, let me know your opinion in the comments. When you picked up this guy, were you happy to see him? Were you surprised? Were you shocked? Were you even like, why am I getting this in my inventory for free? I don't think he's that cute, and why is Human Fall Flat making a collab with that? I don't even know what this game is. You could have been one of those people. I saw people like that in the official Party Animal server that never played this game, despite Human Fall Flat selling over 50 million copies, and apparently being one of my first Steam games. But hey, you know, it's a great game in my opinion. I think it's not for everybody, but definitely it can be for younger people plus adults, and definitely a friendship builder. In my opinion, I've played it with a lot of friends, and I enjoyed it. But let me know in the comments, as always, anything. I'll leave you with this Nemo Kart footage as we are slowing down. I did try not to use an item, but I don't think that ended up working. Yeah, I know, really weird challenge, right? Don't use an item while winning a Nemo Kart race. I almost did it in a previous race before filming this footage, except I used a banana that I held on to like that, and then a coin at the beginning. Which honestly, since I didn't use either of them, and the coin barely did anything, kind of was the same thing, right? But I should have really just done it, and then I could have had an achievement. Didn't use a single item, came first in Nemo Kart. But that's definitely going to be a challenge I want to accomplish in the future. And as well as I was thinking some other challenges, that would be great videos, but hopefully I get around to them because I got a lot of different games I want to make content of, including Party Animals. They were just getting started with this video. Speaking of which, what's your opinion of Nemo Kart? If you've ever looked at Nemo Kart, it's kind of like Party Animals' version of every other kart racer, of course taking inspiration from Mario Kart. And what I actually find funny about this is they have 4 courses, and it still says in beta when you look on the selector thing, which is kind of weird because no other mode is technically in beta on Party Animals. I kind of feel like they forgot about this mode. And with all the kart racers coming out lately, including corny ones like Garfield Kart 2, which is obviously a big meme on the internet, and yeah, I played the demo of it, it wasn't that great. But you got big ones like Mario Kart World, and even tomorrow, at the time of this video, Sonic Racing Crossworlds. I mean, you could take inspiration from those, and I even got some ideas that would be themed around these characters and stuff in my head. But I don't think Party Animals wants to hear about it. But I might bring it up in a future video. However, we're done with karting. We came in first on Nemo Kart with that cute little doggo. Now let's hit up some highlights from customs. Alright, now these matches were pretty funny because I tried to grab the spinach, then run over here, do a flex kind of thing, dance, and then punch one of the other characters because I thought that'd be a cool short. And of course it never works out that awesomely. But I thought, worth a shot. So then I run over here, punch this dude. And then I get nailed in the back of the head by the dog. And I almost die, but then I do this cool move. Yo, flip over you. Punch this dude. Get hit in the back of the head again. This time by the shark. And I was just like, okay, just constantly getting hit. And for normal bots, they were holding pretty well. Like, this shark would not let me go. What's your opinion in the chat? Do you face the bots that often in customs because you can't stand placing regular people and their toxicness? I'm starting to get to that point a little bit, but it is required to do dailies and weeklies. Alright, here I am dancing again, and yeah, bad decision as it just instantly yeeted me off because he touched me. So there was one loss to the shark. And then over here, I was like, okay, I can dance, and then go over there and punch them out. Then I ran over there and knocked him out, ran away, so it went alright. Punched this dude out, threw him over. Thought, you know what? What a great time to flex. I mean, this is just what viral clips are made of, right? The bot's suffering, he's trying to climb this up. But this is proof that they really improved these bots' intelligence, because this dude's on normal and he will not stop fighting. And you know what ended up resulting? I got my lights knocked out and he threw me off. Yeah, I'm going to include this chat, but I just lost to a bot. It hasn't happened yet, but I literally did lose to a bot. Because I accidentally walked off here, which I was like, what in the world did I just do? I accidentally pressed my stick down. And then he knocks out this dude and throws him off. And would you look at that? I lost to a bot on normal. Because I was too busy trying to showboat, dance, and then knock out people. So this time I was like, okay, we're doing this for real. I'm going to show this. I didn't think about only recording this part, but then I was like, you know what, include both recordings. That way it shows, the funny moments and the bad moments. And that was pretty funny where that guy just used himself off. I did get 3 wins in a row this time, so did get my wins, but I wanted to include the losses too because we all make fails and mistakes happen. So, but I'm going to try to include more maps like this because I think it's kind of cool to see how these CPUs interact with each other sometimes when you're dead and just how they perform on different maps. Kind of curious about that. Here I am with a bomb. Could have blown them both up, but I kind of failed and blew myself up instead. So these two are just trying to throw each other over the ropes and I'm just like, okay, I'm going to knock you out. And that guy kicked me in the face and yeeted himself off, so I'm like, alright. Thanks for doing the work for me. And then I just simply threw him over. And there we go. Here we are on this last round. I was testing this CPU's intelligence where I just sat on top of this rope and I thought, maybe he'll climb up here and whack me. But ended up being pretty smart. They just knocked each other out and then I stood there and won. And I was like, okay, is it really that easy? Nonetheless, let me know in the comments, are you enjoying this update, especially owning this little dog? If not, let me know one of your other favorite parts of the update instead of this. And of course, we're bringing more party animals videos. There's tons of new stuff, and I got tons of editing to do. Nonetheless, I think your patience for this late video, as it's coming out later than this costume originally came out. But I'm working on my best. Catch you guys in the next one. Of course, like, subscribe. Let me know your opinion in the comments. Catch you in the next one.